Hey guys, how's it going? It's Chris here. Welcome to an achievement related video, or rather a Gamerscore related video. Today we're going to be going over my Gamercard at 375,000 Gamerscore. Okay, so we're just going to start down the list basically from, let's see, what can I filter as? Okay, visible and hidden, never mind. So we're going to look at my most recently played games and just kind of go down the list and talk about them if anything needs to be talked about. So of course I have Modern Warfare completed. Not that hard of a game to complete. The hardest thing is, the veteran difficulties and the Spec Ops. There's nothing too crazy about that. I've been playing mostly Warzone and multiplayer. Minecraft, I'm playing through that again for a solo play series right now, and I'm currently trying to get like the B updates. And I fell behind on Minecraft updates for a little bit, just kind of waiting for people to release maps for me to get the achievements easy with, because I played more than enough Minecraft. Now we have Surviving Mars, which this is the Xbox One edition and the Windows 10 Play Anywhere edition. So these two I got 1,000 Gamerscore in, and I could easily get the other 500 if I pay for the DLC, because there's currently, I don't know when they're going to fix it, but as of the recording this video, there is a quote-unquote exploit, you could say, where you can download actual modded map packs from people who have created them, load them up with your account that you make through the game, and unlock all the achievements within like 10 minutes. So I did that for both of these versions, and if I could get the other 500, like I said, for another 1,000, but I don't feel like spending $18 or even $30. Actually, yeah, it's about $30 for both the DLCs you need to get the additional 500. I'm currently playing through Agatha Knife on stream, and I will get all the achievements for that. It's a pretty easy completion. My favorite game of all time, Final Fantasy X, right here at 295, and that's because half the achievements are on Final Fantasy X too. So currently, as I'm playing through that right now, I'm collecting all the fiends to go ahead. I'm collecting 10 of each fiend in the game, which is just a grind in and of itself. Bleeding Edge, my last achievement, is the Fiddy achievement for getting 50 kills, and that is currently glitched. I have it glitched at 92%, and even though they said they fixed it on Xbox, it is currently not fixed for me. Then we have Doom 64. That's a pretty easy under-hour completion if you follow a guide using cheat codes on Macca91's channel. I will always be shouting out Macca to the ends of the earth because he makes great guides. Demon's Crystal is one of my recent completions. That is this game. I streamed it. I streamed the completion. It took me like 3 hours to finish up the game. And my God, if you want to avoid a lifetime of confusion, angst, and atrophy, you will not play this game. Do not play this game. It is terrible. It's a top-down twin-stick shooter, and it is garbage. And it was a freaking annoying. It was only like 13 hours to complete, but it was still just such a frustrating completion. Metro Exodus, have not picked up the DLCs yet, even though I love the Metro series. For some reason, Metro Exodus didn't draw me back in like the others did. I loved the game. I did a whole playthrough on it on my channel, but I just haven't gone back and put in the time that I did in the other games to complete them. Rainbow Six Siege, they went ahead and put out a patch months ago that unlocked a lot of the terrorist hunt achievements for everybody. So my last achievement in this game is to kill 10 people who you have flashbanged. I've tried to play the game, I've loaded it up, get into my first multiplayer match, and I get insta-team killed and then booted to kick. Because Rainbow Six Siege is about the most toxic game I've ever played on console. It is fucking disgusting, and I can't even load up a match to try to get the achievement without getting killed and booted for no reason whatsoever. So I will get that achievement at some point. I don't know how though. Apex Legends, very easy completion. I've dumped like 500 hours in that game. Great game. Tom Clancy's The Division 2. Finally went through and played that with my brother and a friend. And while they're playing it hardcore, The Division to me was just not a game I cared about that much. I couldn't get into it. It's boring to play. Tekken 7, another recent completion, which actually was free and should still be free, I believe, either on Game Pass or with Gold. It's free some way, and it's honestly a pretty easy completion. It didn't take me that long to grind out the achievements. They're not that hard. I'd recommend picking it up if you have any kind of decency at fighting games. Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 2, the only game in the Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja series that I have not completed on Xbox One, even though I completed it on the 360 back in the day. The last few achievements I need are getting all the achievements and getting every single title in the game, which means I have to play 30 matches with every single character to get their character-specific titles, and then do a bunch of other small things to get it. I can get these achievements, but it's just such a boring grind and waste of time. I have yet to do it. A Plague Tale Innocence, my most recent playthrough series, which I was going to go through and collect all the collectibles throughout the game, but with how annoying some of the sections are, I don't know when I'm really going to go do it. Honestly, I'll probably stop at like 600 or 700 Gamerscore for it, but the game is just such a long playthrough that I just got burnt out and I don't feel like playing it. Completed Minecraft Xbox One Edition, Star Wars Battlefront 2, nothing to say about that game, I don't really care for it. Battlefield 4, 875. I downloaded a few games from the EA Pass, so I loaded up Battlefield 4 to see if I get any other achievements, but lo and behold, all the lobbies are of course dead, so I can't get any more achievements in that without getting a party of my own friends to boost. Black Desert, I was just playing that on my alt account, so for some reason it's still on here. We're going to hide that. Master Chief Collection, with the addition of Halo Reach, I haven't played through Halo Reach all the way yet just because I haven't felt like it. I don't know. I've played a lot of Halo in my life, man. So I'm going to get up to at least 4,000 Gamerscore by playing through Halo Reach. I just have yet to do it, but I've poured hundreds and hundreds of hours into the MCC. Syrup and the Ultimate Suite is a very cheap and easy 1 hour or so completion following a guide. Super easy. Jump Force, a game I honestly would not recommend despite the shonen crossover draw that it has. I wouldn't recommend it. It's not a very good game. Nothing much to say. Gems of War, a game I load back up every once in a while, but I just constantly fall behind on achievements with every single update. Paladins is a game I want to complete, but just the achievements that they put out are absolutely ridiculous. You have to get to like the highest rank possible in online matches and get like #1 and just do a bunch of daily login and accumulation stuff. Shadows of the Damned, one of my favorite 360 games of all time. Stardew Valley, a game that I have not played very recently, but I still love very dearly to my heart. Vigor, another free-to-play game that's on Xbox One that everyone can download that is a freaking challenging completion. The last achievement that I got was for basically getting all of the craftable items in the game, which is way easier now than it used to be when it first launched. I thought I would never complete this game, and in fact, in my achievement review video I did of this game, I said I'm probably never going to complete it, and you probably won't either. But with one of the recent updates that they put out within the past couple of months, they made it much easier to get the rest of the achievements, even though it's still pretty challenging. They made it easier by basically allowing you once a month by donating food throughout the game to collect crates, which the crates cannot be purchased, but the crates are the only way for you to get consumable blueprints. With the update, by donating food, you get crates at the end of a month or whatever have you. You can definitely get those achievements. Lies of Astaroth, another free game. I have 69 achievements in it. Nice. A game that I'm definitely not ever going to get any closer to completing. I might get a couple more achievements, but it's just bleh. Blair Witch, a game that I thought I was going to enjoy. Honestly, as you can see by my 160, even following through a guide, I never finished the game because it just sucked so hard. Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, actually this might be my favorite RPG of all time, but I played so much of it on the 360 that I haven't gone back and played that much on the Xbox One because it's such a drag. But I played this game a lot on the 360, and the Xbox One, I just can't bring myself to keep going through it again from the beginning. Overwatch, Remnant from the Ashes, seriously underrated game, great to play with friends. Disintegration, the beta, no achievements for that. Stormboy, easy hour completion with a guide. Shadow Warrior 2, loaded it up because it was on Game Pass and didn't get a single achievement. Really didn't enjoy it, so I stopped playing it. The Outer Worlds is a pretty decent little game. It's not that bad. I was going to go back and clean up achievements, but my only saves that I have are in the last area of the game, in which I can't leave the last area, and I can't do a new game plus. It's kind of messed up for me, so I'm kind of stuck where I am unless I make a new profile. Unless I make like a new game run in the game and start from the beginning, which I might do if I get bored enough, but I don't see myself doing it anytime soon. Modern Warfare 3, that's been completed for forever. Realm Royale, the achievements were glitched for a while, but as I loaded in, I could start getting them again, so it's just a little battle royale game. It's not that bad. Darwin Project, skipped that one. Modern Warfare 2 completed. Now, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is a game, obviously, that everybody knows and loves, and I like it too. I watched the Netflix series, and I wanted to play the game, even though, like, I played The Witcher 2 a long time ago. I never fully got into the series, and I thought it might be different with The Witcher 3, but after playing for about, 12 hours, I just didn't feel it. I don't know. The game's fine, but I just don't like open world games that much anymore. I used to be able to play them, but now I can't. I just can't play open world games. I get bored out of my mind. Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist, pretty fairly I wouldn't say easy completion, but it's a moderate completion. Cuisine Royale, played that on the alt account. It shouldn't be here. Zombie, I tried to load it up again recently and play it, but I just couldn't stand it. Shadow of the Tomb Raider, another game that I did a playthrough series on, and I just am so burnt out on the Tomb Raider series by now, I don't think I'm going to go back and do much more of this game. I don't know how it possibly has 1700 gamer score. That's absurd. And not to mention it's an odd number, and that kind of pisses me off. But if I'm going to get any more achievements, I'm not going to get anywhere close to 1,000. Because I don't plan on getting, I mean, unless I went through and got all the DLCs, but even then, the Tomb Raider games are so boring to me now after playing through the first and second one multiple times between the consoles. Yeah, Jurassic World Evolution, a game that was free for a time, I believe. It still might be free at this video, but it's not. It was kind of a fun game. It was a good attention stealer for me in a very depressive time. So, I have 420. Dang it, that's unfortunate. It's not that bad of a game, but it is definitely a bit challenging. You have to kind of dedicate yourself to it and really even look up guides, and a lot of the achievements are really freaking hard. So, yeah. Shikondo Soul Eater is a bullet hell game that if you know me, it's my guilty pleasure game, or bullet hells. So of course I jumped right on this. But of course every bullet hell game has the no continues achievement, which I have never been good at. I'm not great at bullet hells, but I do enjoy them. PUBG, one of my proudest completions. I have I don't even know how many hours I have in this game. I have an absurd amount of hours, and I completed this game legit, and I feel great for doing it. So GG for me. Firewatch, another game I did a playthrough series on, which not that bad, pretty easy completion. Took about, I don't know, 6 hours to complete, I think. Batman, The Enemy Within Episode 1, nothing much to say about that. Nothing much to say about Black Ops 3. Rise of Insanity, another pretty easy hour completion with a guide. World War II, shout out to Spy, to Don't Spy on Me, because he has every achievement in this game. Absolute mad lad. Now, Devil May Cry 5, the Devil May Cry games have never been that easy for achievements. In fact, they've always been pretty hard, and with how long the games are, it makes multiple playthroughs kind of a slog. No matter how fun the game is, I hate doing 9 playthroughs in a game, especially with Devil May Cry. It's just like, good lord, the multiple playthroughs. But I did get some decent achievements out of the way, and I could go back and clean up some more for sure, especially just going for mission-specific, random missable achievements. I could do that. It's not going to boost it up very much, though. Played the Trial Code Vein, played World War Z, didn't like it. Fractured Mind, stupid easy completion. Nice little game made by like an indie developer. Get rid of that. Another Batman Telltale, that's the Press A simulator for 1,000 gamer score. We Were Here is a game that me and Don are going to go through and get all the achievements in. It only take like 2 hours, but we just have yet to do it because of me. Black Ops 4, one of the worst Call of Duties I've ever played in my life. Terra, a game that I keep going back to, trying to grind out levels and go through dungeons, but I just am not that much into MMOs. Dragon Ball FighterZ, I thought I was going to like it a lot more than I did, honestly, and it was fun, but it was so absolutely repetitive that I just stopped playing. Bulletstorm Full Clip Edition, I played through this game entirely once, and I think it's ridiculous that I can play through the game once on a normal difficulty and get most of the collectibles and only have 300 gamer score. That is pathetic. I think a full playthrough of the game, getting most of the collectibles and a few missable achievements, should get you 500 or 600 gamer score. 290 is pathetic. Do not play Adventure Pop, it's disgusting. Onigiri has some of my rarest achievements in the game for getting to level 100 for one, and it's a game that I don't recommend you playing for gamerscore, but I do recommend playing for a good time. It's an MMO game, and it's laggy as shit, but it's fun as hell. Rock Band 3, Guitar Hero 3. Actually, I've been getting better at playing through the Fire and Flames now. I'm getting good with 2 hands, so I might be able to go through and get some through the Fire and Flames achievements on that. Call of Duty Ghosts, Modern Warfare Remastered, Don't Knock Twice, My Big Sister, a bunch of easy completions right there. My Big Sister was a pretty interesting game, pretty cool story, I thought. Elder Scrolls Online, Tamriel Unlimited, horrible game. 10 gamer score, and that was after like 9 hours of playing. I got 10 gamer score. It has 4,300. Dude, I wish I could remove that. Imagine how much my completion percentage would go up if I could just wipe that 10 gamer score off my gamer card. Dude, I hate that. Mitsurugi Kamui Hikaye is a fairly decent hack and slash kind of arena fighter game, and by arena fighter I mean you're plopped into a small arena with a bunch of AI and you beat the living shit out of them. Very difficult completion, but not so bad to get yourself to 700 or 800. Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet. I haven't played any of the DLC, but the base game I enjoyed quite a bit. Unfortunately, I played through it entirely alone, so the longevity of the game didn't last for me. BioShock Infinite, I just played it because I got it on my full remaster collection, and it's a decent game, but I'm not going to go through and do all the DLC stuff for it, I don't think. Actually, I think I did, too. I just didn't get most of the random stuff. Dead or Alive 6 Core Fighters, this is about how much you should be expecting to get when you play the free version of the game, roughly half the achievements. iZombie, a game that's pretty easy to complete. I just haven't got back and done it because I hate the type of game it is. It's just like a top-down little like AI movement puzzle game that I really just don't enjoy. Your Toy, the game glitched out on me and broke my achievement, and I've gone through try to get a couple times to get the rest of the achievements and just can't get them because it's broken, so that's great. Destiny 2, never even completed the first raid. Did not like Destiny 2. Paradox Soul, easy completion. Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls Unlimited Evil Edition is a game that I have tried to play with about 5 different people, and we never get more than a couple hours in. Destiny completed. Borderlands 2, Dying Reborn, Minecraft Windows 10, I need to go and get those achievements as well. Tacoma, Rise of the Tomb Raider, somehow, even after I played that game for like, 50 hours or some stupid shit like that, only have half the achievements. Wolf Among Us, I love this game, I just haven't gone through and played it all the way on my computer. This is the Windows version. I just haven't gone through and done that. Walking Dead Final Season, I played through the game once, I need to go and get the alternate choices that I should have done, but that's like another 10-hour playthrough, so that's why I haven't done it. Mass Effect Andromeda, I did like 3 streams of this game and I really just did not like it. Then I tried to load it up to get a few more achievements and the game would not load my profile, so I think it's broken. The Long Reach, easy completion. Borderlands 1, did not care for it. Crimson Dragon, a few achievements that I need to clean up that I do need help with somebody, but I needed an online multiplayer buddy to do the achievements with, so that's kind of stuck where it is. Warframe, very fun game. I can't believe it has 3,000 Gamerscore, but it's still a very fun game. Dying Light, amazing game. I wish I could relive the experience I had with that playing with my friend Jake. Can't do it though. That's in the past. Wolfenstein: The New Order, nah. Call of Duty Black Ops, 7 Days to Die. Graw 2, Battlefield 1, Metagal, there's the test server, Haunted Halloween, a few easy achievement games right here. The Swapper is a game that I know is an easy completion, but I loaded it up and I just didn't like how it played, so I have it and I could get all the achievements for it, but I just haven't done it because I just don't like how it plays. I think it plays like absolute shit. One Leaves, I did a video about this, talking about how easy of an achievement game it was. Now we have Wick, which is actually a fairly challenging horror game where you're playing on a certain map. It's kind of like Slender meets Emily Wants to Play, and you're running around this forest being chased down by different ghost entities that have different ways of countering what they do and how they kill you while you're trying to collect items and solve a mystery. It's actually a really fun and cool game that still gets a jump out of me. I like this game a lot, and I don't know why. I think this game is great. Maria the Witch is kind of like a Flappy Bird kind of game. It's gross, I don't like it, but it has a lot of like Ghibli influence in the art style and the character design. Pixark, you could load this up in like the 2-hour trial that you get with the free version and do command prompts to unlock all the achievements. Fallout Shelter, I have an exploit that I wanted to do to get my last achievement or 2 or whatever it is, but the game is broken and I can't load it on my computer for some reason. It just won't let me access my file, so I can't go and cheat the game to get that last achievement. Rhyme, tried to play it for stream, really just did not enjoy it that much and I haven't gone back. Subject 13 is another easy completion game that you just follow along a guide, but I think the game plays like an absolute dumpster fire made by a college student with absolutely zero game developing experience, therefore it's like impossible to play because it just controls like shit. Minecraft for Android, I'm going to go ahead actually soon and clean up a lot of these achievements by loading up a world that will help me get the achievements easier because I'm fickle like that. Alien Isolation, did a playthrough of this game. The only reason I don't have as much Gamerscore as I could in it is for difficulty-based stuff and just a few miscellaneous things. Easy, fuck this game. Could not get back in, I don't know why this says the PC version. This is the Xbox One Remastered Definitive Edition. I don't know why it says PC, that's kind of weird, but I just didn't get back into Halo Wars like I did when I first played it. When I first played it, I got like 700 Gamerscore back on the 360, couldn't get into it now. Rayman Legends, and it's a fun game, honestly. I really enjoyed it, but the achievements are just so grindy. I mean, talk to Sam. She was trying to complete this game for the longest time. She got really close, but she has not done it yet. Sam and I completed Pirates of the Caribbean. I know Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice is a fantastic game, and I was enjoying it while I was playing it, but the problem is I just stopped following along a collectible guide because I moved onto a different game, and I haven't gone back to the game yet. Easy, literal 15-minute completion. Easy completion if you have a friend who's already played through the game. You can just load up on their checkpoint missions and get the mission-specific achievements. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, did a playthrough of that. Graveyard Keeper, I want to do a playthrough series on it, or at least a stream series on it, but the game is kind of expensive, so I have yet to buy it. If somebody buys this game for me, I will do a playthrough series on it, but I am not paying whatever it is, like 30 bucks for the game or something like that. Starred in Binary Stars, Rememoroid, Jack and Jill DX, Conan Exiles, which I got all the achievements by doing, command prompts in the game. Zombie Army Trilogy. It's a fun game, but the achievements are just too annoying. Let's see. Shadow Warrior. I got Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. All the achievements in that game. Daisy, nope. Doom. Then here I have Ultimate Ninja Storm 3 Full Burst. Got all those achievements as well. I'm really proud of my Naruto Shippuden games because each one of those is like a 40 or 50 hour completion, and they're not that challenging except for a handful of achievements, but I'm still always proud about completing those games. The 360 edition has a bunch of achievements. I didn't know they added a bunch to that. Great, so I just have to play a lot of Minecraft and I can scale up. Caladrius is one of the last bullet hell games released on the 360, and I enjoyed it, but some of the achievements are glitched. ACA Neo Geo. This is one of the only ACA Neo Geo games on my Gamercard because they're like $7 each, and I don't want to spend all that money for arbitrary points. Not right now because I don't have it to spare. Bunch of crap in here. A few achievements left in Ruby, but I need some friends to do it with me, and they don't have it. This game sucks. Fallout 4 was a poo-poo pile of poo-poo. There's the first division right there. Gears 4 was awful. Vanquish, fantastic game. Let's see. Project Spark, they actually shut down that game, so I can no longer get more achievements in that, but I do have a couple of pretty decently rare ones that are now non-unlockable. Let's see, Homefront, Explosion, Narcosis, Krogan, Slime Rancher. I like that completion. That was like a 60-hour completion or something like that. Jurassic the Hunted. I went back and completed this game like 5 years after, stopped playing it. I went back and just spent, I think, 4 or 5 hours just beating the game twice and getting my last 2 achievements. Yeah, Albert and Otto, that game made me want to rip all my fingernails out and then boil them in water. Spiral Splatter, Walking Dead Michonne, Legend of Korra. You can no longer purchase this game on the store, so that's a rare completion at that point. Layers of Fear, did a playthrough of that game with all the DLC. A bunch of completions in here, a lot of easy ones. This is my longest video, Game of Thrones. I compiled all of my Game of Thrones episodes from my live streams that I did to one solid 11-hour video. Nuts, dude. Let's see. Oxenfree, I think I need to beat the game 3 more times with multiple different endings to finish it up. Everyone said Mega Coin Squad was easy. I was having such trouble with that game. I don't know what it was. That game is not easy. I don't know what people are talking about. Let's see. Deadfall Adventures, that's a gem. Virtua Fighter, Limbo, which I just need to get that last achievement in Limbo, which is dying less than 5 times or whatever. Threes, we don't talk about that game. There's Ultimate Ninja Storm, that's completed. Crypt of the Serpent King, Town of Light, Refunct, Blackwood Crossing, Gone Home, Brothers, The Park, Abzu. Titanfall is at 700, Titanfall 2 rather. There's Skyrim. I played a lot of Skyrim in my life, and again, for some reason, just as I got older, I just grew away from like most open world games, especially if I've played them a lot in the past. Since I played so much Skyrim already, I just couldn't get back into it because I played hundreds of hours on Skyrim. That, and I believe my save has me in the middle of a cave somewhere, and I don't remember how to get out of the cave. So every time I load in and go, oh yeah, this is where I am, I don't want to do this. Phantom Breaker Battlegrounds, great game. They unfortunately shut down Gigantic, and it had potential, but whatever. The Flame and the Flood. I tried to give Resident Evil 6 another go around, with the Giraffe 6 blowjob that they have for the number right there. I tried to give it another go around when it came out remastered here, but as you can see, did not get very far. I can't even finish one campaign because it's just so bad. And plus, I'm playing by myself. If I was playing with somebody, I'd probably be able to get through it easier, but nah. I regret loading that game entirely. There's so many animated memories. That game was just a test of my fucking patience. I raged on that game on stream more than a handful of times. Goat Simulator, they just kept adding achievements to that game. I did a playthrough of Ikimu, Splinters of the Dark Shard. Budokai HD Collection, super proud I completed that. It's not that hard, but it's just one of my favorite fighting games of all time. Revelations 2, great game. Loved it. It's not a whole lot to really talk about with a lot of these games. A lot of them are like, I played through the BioShocks with the remaster. There's a lot of games like Neverwinter I put 10 hours in, but because it's an MMO, it's impossible to get achievements on. And it's just, what the ridiculous marathon. There's just so many games, like So Many Me. That's a pretty easy completion. I just haven't done that. I can't get Minecraft for iOS anymore because I don't have an iPhone, because I got smart and I got an Android. Trove, I thought that was going to be a little easier to get a few achievements, but nope. Emily Wants to Play, that's a proud completion. That was one of my first ever live streams that I did on Twitch through the Xbox app, and it was terrible quality, but I sat there from beginning to end, first time playing the game, no experience besides watching a couple videos on it, and I played it for 5 hours straight and got every achievement in one sitting. Well, bam. Never Alone, Solitaire Collection. There's so many stupid random games. Murdered Soul Suspect, dude, I stand by that game. Fantastic game. Get rid of Cameo. Oh, I can't. I have one achievement in Cameo, and it's worth no gamer score. Fuck. So it just sits there. Ben-Hur. A lot of easy completion games. Death Smile is one of my favorite bullet hell games. It's just a bunch of fucking lowly girls just dominating, like, fiends and stuff. It's great. There's my Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen on the 360. 730 gamer score. I played through Devil May Cry 4 on the 360, and again, playing on the Xbox One, it's like a 20-hour long game, so I just couldn't get through it again, no matter how much I liked it. Metro Redux, got both of those Metro games completed. Dragon Age Inquisition, Fear, a lot of multiplayer achievements for Fear, that sucks. Now, the only Naruto games I haven't completed besides the aforementioned Ultimate Ninja Storm 2 was the Broken Bond and Rise of a Ninja. Rise of a Ninja has a bunch of broken achievements that cannot be unlocked no matter what, and Broken Bond is just a broken game, and it just won't let me advance past certain stages because it's just very, very cheaply made and poorly optimized. Oh man, back in the days when I played Far Cry, I stopped playing Far Cry after 4. There's Death Smiles 2X. This game, if you don't know, is infamous in my life because this game literally gave me a hemorrhoid when I was completing it. I'm not joking. Mirror's Edge Catalyst, a game where, you know, I had such high expectations, and as you can see, I clearly stopped playing because it sucked butthole. D4 Dark Dreams Don't Die. Cannot recommend this game enough. It is fantastic. If you're looking for a wild ride, there it is. Fear 3 is a game I want to go back and complete, but getting all like the commendations for throughout the campaign is pretty challenging and time consuming, so I haven't done it. Automedia's excellent. Another game that I really want to complete this, but one of the last achievements I need, super hard to do. Dude, I might actually try to, if I could load this up on my Xbox One, if it's backwards compatible, I might try to complete this again. I'm going to find that disc. I have it somewhere. I'm going to throw it in. I want to complete this game. I find such pleasure in completing bullet hell games. They're challenging, dude. There's my original Skyrim playthrough. And again, I was going to go through on one of the last DLCs that they put out, glitched for me, and I can't get some of those achievements because even though I have the specific material that is requested for crafting a certain item, it literally won't let me craft it, and I can't get any more of the material. It's busted as all hell. Scrolling past all these pretty easy completion games. BlazBlue Chrono Phantasma Extended is a pretty great fighting game. Tales from Borderlands, original Destiny. There's Far Cry 4 on the 360 that I never completed, apparently. I wanted to complete Fuse, but I needed like 3 friends to do it with. There's the original Halo Wars right there. Ultimate Edition, I grinded that out when that came out. Dude, a great game. Condemned has a couple of annoying achievements, like the collectible stuff, but doesn't track well enough. Skate, Charlie Murder, Fear 2. Green Day Rock Band, I remember I loaded that up, got one achievement, and then the desync was completely off, and I didn't fix it, and I stopped playing. Such a fickle reason not to play. Oh, Phantom Breaker Extra, that's a Japanese region-locked game that I got a US version of, and it's just a fighting game. It has a bunch of pretty easy achievements, except for, obviously, the last half of them. Sorry, here, 2, Aragon, Aerosmith. Escaluda is another bullet hell game. Hannah Montana, Hannah the movie. Good God. That is, don't remember the name of that one. It's like Black something or whatever edition. It's another, well, there was Escaluda there. This is Mitsuku, I don't remember. Lost Via Dome is dark, pretty easy completion. At the Darkest of Days, that game kept on deleting my saves. It's an infamously easy game to complete back in the day, but it kept deleting my save. So yeah, didn't ever finish it. I have a lot of gaming issues. I didn't realize just how many times the game has fucked me over getting achievements. Wow. Turning Point. Now we're gonna get to some obscure ass games, dude. Age of Empires, that fucking game. They took it down. Call of Duty goes there. Rogue Warrior. Oh my god, I forgot about Rogue Warrior. Legendary, I forgot about Legendary. I loved that game back in the day, dude. Holy crap. There's Storm Generations. That was a pretty challenging completion at the end. Aegis Wing. Medal of Honor. Sandlot Sluggers. Dark Sector. Dude, please, 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 Dark Sector remake. Please, for the love of God. Warframe creators, I know you're busy with Warframe, but give us a Dark Sector remake, please. I fucking love this game. The only reason I haven't completed it is because it has a bunch of multiplayer achievements. Ascend, Hand of Cool was a fantastic game that they shut down before I could get my last fucking achievement. Or achievements, my last one or two. There's Amy. That's the first game I ever did a playthrough in on my channel. Poolmation FX. Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning is one of my top 3 RPGs. Love that game. CSI, Brutal Legend. Let's see. Resonance of Fate. I wanted to like that game. Alan Wake. Call of Duty 2, Middle Earth, Quantum Theory. And yeah, this is like the order of the games when I was playing. Like the games I went back and played, the games I forgot about. Like even within another game I started and kind of enjoyed but got stuck at one part and just never returned to it. Warface. I played that back in the day. I played the 360 version. Wow. I don't remember that. Splatterhouse. Collecting news of your girlfriend is collectibles. Great game. See, there's my Witcher 2. 30 Gamerscore. Naruto Storm Revolution. I made a couple of guides in that game back in the day. I wanted to like Revengeance, but for some reason I couldn't get into it. Hey, my controller batteries are low. Riddick. Assault on Dark Athena. Resident Evil 4. Sniper Elite 3. Brave has a couple of annoying, like, collectible achievements I never got. Guacamelee, Football 10. Oh, man, look at all this. Enemy Front. Deadly Premonition. El Shaddai. Fuck that game, dude. Fuck that game and its fat ass. Lollipop Chainsaw, good completion. Knight's Contract, there's that game I've referenced a few times, which is basically just that girl in your arms is a witch, and she helps you out, but the game's an escort mission. You have to babysit her the whole time. There's Storm 3 with the completion right there. Battle of Z, Clash Titans. My phone just went off. Hey, Never Dead. Oh my god, I forgot about that game. That's a gem, dude. When you die, when your body blows, you have to roll around as your head. Fracture. Fracture. Oh god. Far Cry 3, Blood Dragon, House of Poker. Yeah. Dark Void. Remember Me. I was so hyped for that game and I just didn't play it because it sucked. There's Resident Evil 6, 280. Combat Evolved. The Walking Dead Stirs Up Section 8. Ninja Blade doesn't even have a title card anymore. Meet the Robinsons. Asura's Wrath. That was a great game. This is the original Metro games right there, which as you can see I didn't complete back in the 360. There's Storm 2, completed that. Dude, I have like 600 games on my list. If you're still here, dude, at the 35 or so minute mark of my recording, give me a fucking like in the comment. Anarchy Reigns! Isn't that like a hero shooter back in the day? Boom Boom Rocket. That was on the little like arcade disc you could get back in the day. Enslaved, dude, that was a fantastic game. I give that game like a 7 out of 10. Go play it. It's good. Condemned 2, Rock Band Music Store, NBA 2K6, Age of Empires Online. The game fucked me again. Tinker, that game fucked me too. Games for Windows Live. Hey, Halo Waypoint, hide that. Game Room, the biggest joke of all of Xbox history. Mass Effect 3, love Mass Effect 3 and 2. Modern Warfare, Homefront, Avatar. Yep, I have Avatar. I don't care. Suck it. Fallout New Vegas, one of the worst games I've ever played. I don't care what you say. Fight me on the side of the street. GoldenEye Reloaded. I should go back and get achievements for that, but dude, one achievement, just fucking one and done. Same with Crackdown. Played it, got an achievement, didn't get into it, put it down. Army of Two. There's so many games I just need to grab again and just like beat it once. If I just beat all these games I loaded up one time and just beat them once, my percentage will go up like 6%. MLB 2K9. Actually, I should do that. I should get these games and I should play them on stream. Yeah, as long as they're backwards compatible. And here we are down at the bottom with Skate as my first completion which was a glitch. I didn't actually complete the game. I got a good 700 gamer score, and then the game glitched and unlocked all of the achievements for me. I remember exactly how it happened too. When you got an achievement, it would pop up, it would flash the Xbox logo, the trophy logo, and then back to the Xbox logo. It would do that cycle. If you pulled up the achievement, if you hit the guide button on the second Xbox logo, or the second trophy logo, whichever one it was, whichever one came first, when it came up again, if you hit the guide button to pull it up and look at it, it would freeze your game, shut down your console, you turn it on, and it would unlock every achievement. I didn't know that at the time. I did it by complete accident and then found out, oh, that's a thing. I got every achievement. Whoops. So that is my gamer card at 375,000 gamer score. 375, 145. And now that I've done all that, I want to go and get more achievements. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, you are a real fucking champion, and I appreciate you. I will see you all in the next video. If you want to see more Gamerscore related videos, check out the link popping up somewhere. If you want to see more achievement related videos, check out a link that should be popping up on the screen somewhere here. I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.